Personalized blankets are one of the highest converting gift products on Etsy, and most sellers are doing it the slow way. In this video, I'll show you how to automate the entire process using MyDesigns, from design creation to print-ready files in minutes. Let's jump right in. The first thing we're going to do is go to ehunt.ai, which is an Etsy research tool, so that we can review how these are actually selling. So I'm going to go to database, Etsy product database, and then in this search bar here, I'm just going to type personalized blankets and hit enter. And you'll see right here at the top, we've already got a few personalized blankets that are getting a crazy amount of sales. This one's almost got 8,200 in the last 7 days. This one's almost got 16,080 in the last days. This one hasn't been up for as long, it looks like, because the total sales almost match the 7-day sales, which 96 7-day sales, that's great. So let's go ahead and just click into this one. It looks like it's just a personalized blanket, like a kid's blanket that has a name that goes across it like a pattern. So we can easily recreate this in our own version on MyDesigns. So let's jump over there and we'll get started on creating the print file. All right, I'm now over on MyDesigns.io. If you don't have an account, you can create one for free and then you can follow along if you would like. This is just a demo account we use for videos, but I'm going to go to, from home, I'm going to navigate to the listings tab. Now from here, I'm going to go into search for the folders and I'm going to type YouTube here. And then we're going to find, I believe we have one already called personalized blanket. So I'm going to go into this folder and click open folder. It has empty listings, but we're going to just create a print file from our Canvas system. So now that I'm in the right collection, I'm going to go to Canvas here on this left menu. I'm actually going to search for a product here. For this example, we're going to be using the Arctic Fleece blanket. We'll just do one of the bigger ones. Once again, this is just for an example. You can really do whatever you would like. And then District Photo is our print partner that offers this. So we're going to select them and their print area so that we make sure we're setting this up in the right way. Now that we have the proper canvas selected, you can see the size here. We're ready to actually get designing. So I'm going to now navigate to rich text here. I'm going to just select this top one as a placeholder. We'll change the font in just a moment, but I'm going to just do that, and then I'm going to double click into that and change the name to a girl name. And I'm going to go with Adel and Rose here. And then I'm going to extend this out so that the name actually is on one line, not two. And then now we basically need to get that pattern feature that we saw on the blankets we did research on. I'm going to click the 3 dots here. I'm going to click pattern repeat. And then I'm going to navigate to the top left corner here and click Enable Pattern Repeat. So you could leave it like that if you'd like, but I don't think it looks good. There's a bunch of settings here that we can change if we would like. So I'm going to increase the horizontal spacing a bit. And then I'm going to also increase the vertical spacing a bit so those names aren't so clumped together. If you want, you can change the angle. I'm going to leave mine set to 0 and just do it straight up and down, but I do want to change the horizontal offset, and this is basically going to move one of the lines of these names to be a little bit different. I think it looks much better lined up here in the middle like that. So I think that looks good, but what I would like to do is also change the font. I think we can make something look a little bit better, especially something more appealing to a girl name. So I'm going to go to this farmhouse font. I think that right there looks great. The next step is I'm going to change the text color here to white. And then I'm going to select the background here, which I do want to point this out. Whatever background color you have for this particular one is going to be the actual color of the blanket. So a lot of the research we did for these girl blankets had something like a pink background for the actual blanket. And I'm not going to get too picky here. Obviously, this is just to show you guys how to do it. So I'm going to just leave it like that. And we're going to now save this to a collection. We can write a file name here. I'll just call it personalized print file. That's what we're going to name this. We're going to make a new listing. We're saving it to our main file slot and we're saving it as a PNG. Now this other part right here is extremely important when selling a personalized product. We need to save this as editable. The reason being is now we can come into this file at any point and just change that name really quick. And that way you won't have to come and recreate this entire new file. You'll essentially be able to just come in here, change the name really quick, and then send the new print file to your print partner. So we're just going to click create new listing, and then we're going to jump over to the listings tab and continue the process. All right, we've now got our print ready file and our listing created here. So I'm simply just going to select this listing now, and then we're going to go through the publishing process. I do want to point out the way for you to tell if this is saved as a editable file is it should have this icon right here in the top left corner. It's kind of hard to see it on the light version. If we switch over to dark, you'll see it looks like this little pencil. Basically, we can click that, come in and just change that name at any point we want, click overwrite, and then that's the new file that will go to our print partner. Now we're simply going to select our listing, go to the top right corner and select publish, and then under Etsy we're going to select print on demand. Now we're going to search that Arctic fleece blanket, and we're going to select the 60 by 80 that we set up our print file for, and then our print partner is going to be District Photo. Now we do have a little bug going on here that's known. For some reason it's not pulling our background color, but this should be fixed shortly. But we're going to select our canvas system, go to layers, show the artboard, and then we're just going to change the background color again back to somewhere close to that pink that we had. And then we're going to select save. Now, if you want to make any changes to your print file right here during the publishing process, you can do it exactly how I just did. Now we're going to also add a few mock-ups to our listing, it's just so that we showcase our blanket in a few different ways. And then we're going to, after these render, we're going to go to the next step. We can also select auto-generate video mock-up. What this will do is basically add a transition slideshow of all your mock-ups to your listing. We'll go ahead and just select that. And then we're going to go to the next step, which is populate data. So here we're going to use a feature that we call Vision AI. It's trained on best-selling Etsy data here. So I'm going to select use Vision AI. And for product type, I'm just going to select blanket. And it should pull the actual Arctic fleece. You can see product features it's generating here. We're going to use the recommended model, and we want it to generate title, description, and tags. So we're going to click generate data, and yes, run Vision AI. All right, Vision AI is now done. That took about 10 seconds to complete, and I really like the data that we got here from it. There is one thing, however, that I would change. Obviously, we don't want to include the Adeline Rose name. We're allowing them to put whatever name they would like to into this listing, so it makes more sense to just say personalized name blanket. The other thing is we're going to remove the tag that said Adeline Rose, and we're just going to say personalized blanket. Now, obviously, I like to tell people Vision AI gets you about 85 to 90% there, but go through this data, make some changes if you'd like to, remove some things like I just did. It's never going to be completely perfect, so I highly recommend you go through it. But for this example, we're going to go to the next step. For pricing here, you can obviously sell this for whatever you would like to. My strategy I use on my shop is to typically price it higher and then sell it at a discount on the shop. So for this example, this is going to cost us $30.56 for this product. I'm going to sell it somewhere around $85.98. That way we're going to make somewhere between $10 and $20 per sale. Obviously, we're not going to make 55. We're going to run this at a 50% off discount, so it's going to be somewhere around $42, $43 that they're paying, and we're paying $30 for it. So at this point, if you want to make some changes to like how it's named on your Etsy shop, you can do that under edit options and edit attributes. I'm going to leave that stuff. Once again, it's just an example. I'm going to go to the next step now, which is preview publish info. This will basically just give us one last look at what our listing looks like before we actually publish it. So we're just going to go to the next step, which is go to publish. Now, this is the very last step of the publishing process. If you have multiple shops you're working with, you can change that here. I'm going to go down. We can either publish this to draft or active. I'm going to leave it as a draft. And then this is extremely important here. We need to make sure when we're selling a personalized product that we select this personalization box. And then I'm also going to put instructions in, which you can see I already had put in here. It says, please include the name you want on the blanket, example, Adeline Rose. So that just gives the customer an idea of what they should give you. And then we're also going to use a custom shipping profile, and we're just going to select another blanket profile we have, which is the woven blanket one. And then we're simply going to now just select publish, and then I will jump over to our Etsy shop to show you what this listing looks like there. We're now over on our Etsy shop, and I'm simply just going to navigate to the listings tab here, and then I'm going to go to draft where we published our actual listing. And now you can see it's right here. All I simply have to do is select this listing, click publish, pay the 20-cent listing fee, and click publish again. And that's how easy it is to publish personalized products using MyDesigns. If you want to automate your designs, your mock-ups, and your order flow, click the link below and try MyDesigns to get your personalized business started today.